How's it going, everybody? And in today's video, I want to talk about why you should reduce your usage of social media. Social media runs the world as we know it today. If you don't have an Instagram account, you're considered as some sort of extraterrestrial. You ever find yourself just mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and then you look at the clock and it's been like 45 minutes and you don't even know where the time went? Now, let's say you've been scrolling through Instagram for around half an hour. I'm pretty sure you'd have been through around 100 to 150 posts. Now, I encourage you to think about how many of those posts you can actually remember. Like to the T, you can remember exactly what happened in those posts. And I bet a lot of you can't even remember what happened in 10 of them. We're just mindlessly consuming information. And that's what it's become. Our brain has such easy access to information all the time, it doesn't feel the need to actually remember anything it sees. And this has adverse effects on your brain. Studies from Harvard have shown that while scrolling through social media, the same part of our brain lights up as when we're taking addictive substances. So you might as well, be, and the same part of your brain would light up in that situation. Scrolling through social media also releases a drug called dopamine, which is a naturally secreted substance from your brain that is associated with happiness and learning and pleasurable sensations. So when you're scrolling through social media like a zombie, what basically happens is that your brain thinks of it as a reward function. It thinks of scrolling through social media as a reward. So it releases a pleasurable drug, which is dopamine. And through this, you become desensitized to actual rewards and actual activities that are supposed to release dopamine and make you feel good. Dopamine is also supposed to be naturally secreted when you've actually done or put some work in. But think about it. When you're scrolling through social media and dopamine is being released throughout your body, you're again getting instantly gratified. And I've mentioned this in my previous videos. If you prioritize instant gratification in your life, you're literally not going to get anywhere. Think about it. Why are people overweight if they can control their weight? It's because they'd rather be instantly gratified by eating that cookie than going to the gym and working out for 3 months or how many ever months it takes to actually see results. Every time I play football, I actually feel amazing after, no matter how tired I may be. And this is because my body has naturally released dopamine, which is allowing me to feel pleasurable sensations. And this is what we need to encourage more of in today's society, natural releases of dopamine. These sites are controlling your thinking and your opinions. They know everything about you, from what you like to what you don't like. Think about why you spend so long on there. That's because the algorithm knows exactly what you like and what you like spending your time on. So it continues to feed you those kind of videos or those kind of posts so you stay on the site as long as possible. This also changes your perception of reality. You see all these TikTokers and Instagrammers with their 1,000,000+ likes, with their fake jewelry, with their Lambos that they've rented probably for a day to film just that very video, to freaking trap you into that video. And you think, oh, why can't I have any of this? What have I done that I don't deserve any of this? And you send yourself into that downward spiral, and basically it leads to depression. Social media, I'm pretty in my heart, I know it's the reason why so many more people are depressed in today's society than let's say 100 years ago. But what we need to do is get the fuck up and start working on ourselves. Never compare yourself to anyone but who you were yesterday. Other people's opinions of you don't matter. Don't focus on what you can't control, but focus on what you can control. Another effect of social media is that your attention span is all messed up. You can't focus on one thing for more than 30 seconds. A lot of people go around with diagnoses saying that they have ADHD and stuff, and I humbly respect you if you have been diagnosed. I understand it's a problem, but a lot of it is due to this social media. When I think about it, it all makes so much sense to me. These posts and stuff, they lower your attention span, and then you become depressed, or you have ADHD. So then you go to the doctor and they prescribe you with more medicine. And what does that do? Help the medical companies. So basically, you're in this never-ending spiral of figuring out what your root problem is and why you're in this situation. And the big corporations just continue to make money and leave you in the dirt. Well, that's just my theory anyway. And if you don't want to believe it, that's totally up to you. You can have your own perspective and opinion. But for those very reasons I've stated, I'm out. I've deleted Instagram on Monday, which was the 10th of January, and honestly it's only been 2 days, but I already feel so much better throughout the day. My mind is just much more clearer, but that's also probably because I've implemented like a routine throughout the day. But like getting off social media is definitely a start to bettering your life. Of course, there are benefits to social media. You can grow a business, network, talk to your friends and stuff. But I really found myself doing not much of that on Instagram. So I decided to delete it. And if you find yourself using Instagram a lot every day, I highly recommend you to reduce your view time. I feel like the best way to do this, for me personally, for each of you it might be a different way, but for me is to completely cut Instagram and Snapchat. Basically, those are the two apps I deleted for a while, and then slowly get back into it and use it only as much as I need to per day after I have a complete dopamine reset. But that's just me. You also might be a person who likes to work in small steps, and there are a lot of books that say if you want to like stop using social media or start going to the gym, do it in small steps, and that way you'll never even notice that it actually happened. So maybe you could start off by using Instagram 20 minutes less every week. So let's say you're using Instagram like 3.5 hours a day. Maybe during this week, try to average 3 hours and 10 minutes, and just keep taking it down 20 minutes until you're comfortable and know that you're not using Instagram mindlessly like a zombie all throughout the day. If you have a dream to chase and want to achieve goals in life, I'm sorry to say you can't just spend most of your day scrolling through social media. That's just not how life works. You're gonna have to put in that work. So hopefully I convince you to use less of social media every day. Unless you're using it for actual productive purposes, then I highly commend you. But other than that, I hope you understood how social media actually affects you and your thinking. And have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.